I dread going to the Crucible with all that innocent suffering. Yet every time I see the Crucible, I find myself caught up in the action of the play, as I was recently at Stray Dog Theater. Arthur Miller has written a powerful piece. He's constructed it carefully, laid out clearly the motivations and conflicts within and between the characters, and built it to shattering climaxes. The heart of Miller's play is the tragedy of a man who gives his life for his integrity. John Proctor was hanged because he refused to confess to being a witch in the hysterical Salem, Massachusetts of 1692. In Miller's play, he almost does confess, not because he's a witch, but because he should be punished for his real sin, adultery. He'd slept with a young servant in his household, Abigail Williams. Now she leads the pack of adolescent girls who are crying witchcraft on people in Salem, including eventually Proctor's wife, Elizabeth. Proctor knows that Abigail hopes to send Elizabeth to the gallows and have Proctor to herself. In trying to save his wife, Proctor becomes entangled in the affairs of the court and eventually finds himself accused. At Stray Dog, Graham Emmons Proctor is a private, fearless man of strong convictions. Both he and Cynthia Polson, as his wife Elizabeth, made especially fine their dinner scene with his efforts to please her and her coolness to them. So too with Proctor's scenes with Alison Linder's Abigail, his struggle to resist her appeal. Chrissy Watkins vividly shows the fear-filled struggle of Proctor's servant Mary Warren, struggling to do the right thing. Abraham Shaw probes the troubled mind of the Reverend John Hale, the intellectual expert on witches. One of Ben Ritchie's finest performances is his Reverend Samuel Parris, the weak pastor of the Salem Church. Laura Cairo and Tom Moore play the land-grabbing Putnams. Suzanne Greenwald makes a touchingly venerable, wise, and fearless Rebecca Nurse, defended by Chuck Lavazzi as her husband. Gary Love's bewildered Giles Corey refuses to bow to authority. Jonathan Hay as Judge Hawthorne, and especially Joe Hanrahan as Deputy Governor Danforth, confirm the stereotype of the dour, rigid Puritan. Kelly Wright made lyrical the praise of Lucifer and of her Barbados home by Reverend Parris's slave, Tituba. All hysterical girls and Salem citizens, led by director Gary Bell, make troubled Salem live. I greatly admired Josh Smith's abstract set with clashing lines, Amy Hopkins' period costumes, Dyler Dino's evocative lighting, Justin Bean's sound, and his and director Bell's props. The Crucible's 3 and more hours wrings you out and gives you something back.
Yes, it does, and it was good to see this play done with an age-appropriate cast.
True.